Goddag and welcome to DG Brothers. I'm Louis and this is episode 20 of DGCraft, my weekly series on this channel. If you're new to the channel and end up enjoying this video, then why not subscribe and help out a small YouTuber grow. In this episode, I am returning home after doing a lot of work here on Cat's base, so I think it's finally time to do some work at my own base and get some more farms and decorate the place. So let's get going. I have not done anything to my base since episode 8 actually, so it's gonna be really nice returning to this beauty of a base and making it even better than it already is. Honey, I'm home. There is obviously a lot of stuff that I want to make over and make a lot better on my base. But first off, I want to get some villagers. I have no clue how to trade with them correctly and all that, and how to get them caught and everything and make them do the best trades. So I really want to learn how to do that, because I want emeralds for trading with the Wandering Trader, for getting player heads especially, and I can use it for a lot of other stuff as well. And then also, I know that you can trade enchantments with some of the villagers, and I think that's really helpful, so I don't have to enchant myself every time, and I really want that. So first off, let's go get some villagers, and then in a later episode, I'm just gonna tease this, I'm gonna make a natural looking village. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be a really cool building project, I hope. But first off, we need the villagers, and we need them contained in my own space. So I think I'm gonna place it over here or something. And I know there's a village up here with some villagers that I've already traded a little bit with. So I'm gonna kidnap them, and then put them in a jail first off. And then I'm gonna make a village out of that at some point. Ooh, and I also got a skeleton horse now, and I named him Skellington, just like Jack Skellington, who's like the coolest skeleton in all media ever. And he's so cool. I mean, look at this, man. He's so cool. I've just very quickly made a little kind of jail here, so to speak, just very quickly, and then put up some beds. And then I'm gonna go kidnap some villagers and make them frig each other, because we need a lot of villagers in my special village, my own private village here with essentially slaves. That's probably what it's gonna be. But yeah, again, first of all, I need to move them with some minecarts and some stuff. It's probably gonna take some time. Then I'm gonna force them to frig each other and make some babies for me. There we go. They are on their way. They sadly ran away from me, so I cannot follow them. But there we go. They went from that village and then all the way over to their new village. Well, I mean, it's not really a village yet, but they are gonna produce. They are gonna reproduce and then produce my new village. Oh, you're gonna have a lot of sex, my dudes. Nothing to be sad about. Nothing to be sad about. As you can see, I have now also added a small farm in here and a farmer, so that he will produce food, so they can reproduce automatically without me having to feed them. And again, as you can see, they have already made a lot of babies for me, so I do have a lot of villagers now. And besides that, I have made one of them a mason, so he actually wants to buy regular stone and granite and diorite as well for emeralds. So I have a slow but steady way of getting emeralds now, and that was the whole point. So I will probably do a bit more on this in this episode, but I am actually not planning on doing much more with the villagers in this episode. That will have to wait for a later episode. But the main point was to get some emeralds, pretty easy, and I got that now, so mission accomplished. Next project for this episode is expanding this room a little bit. I want it to be more grand with some bigger maps, and then I need all of the persons on the server to stand here. Right now there's only place for 5 people, and as you can see, I still got Crap here. He hasn't played on the server since episode 1. He's not supposed to be there, but there's some other people that needs to be there. All the persons that are actually in the game, of course. So I need to expand it a little bit, so I will do that. And then I'll put up some bigger maps, a bigger table, and of course all the armor stands that we need. Alright, as you just saw in the time-lapse there wasn't a big change on the outside, and it really wasn't a big change on the inside either, but it is enough to make it look a lot better. The table here is the same size, but now you can actually go around it. And then, of course, I got the gold and diamond up here. This was supposed to be a loot room in the beginning, but I never put any gold or diamond up here, so finally it's here, and it's looking good. I also got all the armor stands ordered. I got a book that we can, like, pose all the armor stands, so I did this myself, and I think it turned out pretty good. I'm standing there with my wooden sword, and Sylvan is proud, and Ivy is face palming herself because of me, and Cat is gonna be looking really confused, and Simon got his own netherite armor that he put on it himself. And yeah, it's looking really, really good. And as you can see, I also got the name tags for everybody. Because I have now a villager that trades name tags, but I will show you that later. But I'm still missing the heads, of course. And that is because I have not seen the wandering trader in like forever. I don't know why he's not showing up. But as soon as I find him, I will buy all the heads so this can be completed. But so far, I think it looks really, really good. I also expanded this industrial area map, so now we can actually see the pyramid that I've been building, the UFO and the rubber ducky as well. So that looks really good. And then I flipped this map so that it's easier to expand in the directions that I'm actually building. Beforehand it was going like up and down, but now it's from side to side. So we got cat space over here. And then I'm going to expand my base, of course. I'm going to build something here. I'm going to make the river go from my base, of course, from up there and then down here. And I'm going to build my village over here as well with all the new villagers that I kidnapped. So there's going to be a lot of changes to this map, and it's going to be a lot grander when I do more on my base. So this was a small makeover, but it made it look a lot better. So as I just teased, I have done some new stuff over here as well off camera. Now first of all, I got this librarian that sells name tags, which is really useful. And this one, he buys the stone for a very good price, I think. And then I expanded the farm as well, and they actually buy their own crops. So this dude, he buys his own potatoes. This dude buys his own carrots, and then this dude, he buys beetroot for a very good price. So I am growing that in my own farm right now. So yeah, I've expanded it a little bit, and then I'm gonna move these villagers, of course, when I finally do my own village, which is gonna look really, really awesome. I hope, at least. That's gonna be a huge building project for maybe 1 or 2 episodes later. But yeah, that's what happened here. And then I have actually also, if you could get out of here. Ah! And then I've also made this little hut here so that I'm ready to move the villagers. And what this is a zombifying chamber. So I have caught this little fellow here who I've named Steven Stunks because he's gonna give me some hella good stunks. I'm gonna trap the villagers in this boat, sail them in here, let Steven Stunks out, zombify the villager, then trap him once again, and then I can purify the villager, and then they will give me the best prices possible before I put them into the village when that is built. So yeah, again, this is a huge project, but I'm having so much fun. Honestly, I've heard villagers is such a pain in the butt, and yes, they are, but they're also really, really fun to work around with, so I'm enjoying myself. Another neat thing about having villagers this close by is that it is actually a very small iron farm. So I can kill these guys whenever I need some iron. And I also got this fella who just dropped directly into my swimming pool. So I have named him Swimming Pool Paul. So this is his home now. And he's chilling with this chicken. So this chicken also needs a name. Swimming Pool Peter, maybe? I don't know. If you have a suggestion for that, please let me know in the comments below. Another thing that villages produce is cats. And if you know me, you know that I love animals and I love cats especially. So I have of course been catching all the cats that I possibly can. I don't think any new ones have spawned right now. but I need all the different kinds of cats that there is in the game. So far I got 8 out of the 11 different types of cats that you can get in the game, including Sparta Cat here, whom I got in a earlier episode. So again, if you got any name suggestions, please put it down in the comments below and I will be sure to name them whatever you suggest. This is up to you. It is finally time for the rest of the river, and I really wish that I could have time-lapsed the whole process of decorating this river, but it's literally taken me multiple days of running back and forth, coming up with ideas, trying out ideas, and just playing around with a lot of decoration methods that I've never tried using before. So you better look forward to the final reveal, because it's really become really fucking epic, and I really hope that you guys like it as much as I do. I just went all out and tried all different kinds of stuff that, again, I've never done before, so it's been really challenging for me, but it's also been a very fun challenge to do. So all you're gonna see in this time lapse is just the building of the river itself, and it's just for me to tell you a little bit about it before I show it off to you. Because now, even though this is the biggest and most decorative project that I've ever done, it's not completely done yet. There's still a lot of torches that I want to swap for prettier lightning decorations, and the river could still use some more nice decorations. So I will definitely bring in Silren to help me with that, because he has also talked to me about doing small houses and stuff around my house, doing some decorations in general. So I really want to bring back Silren to help me design what needs to be around my base. Because he was, as you might know, the one who actually decorated the base itself and built it with me. So of course I need to bring him in once again. And for this week's question, I'd really love to hear if you want to see more from my own base and what I do here, or if you already miss Kat and want to see me return to her base again. Even if you know me personally and usually just tell me later in real life, please do comment down below, because it helps out a ton with the YouTube algorithm and all that shit. So, but enough talking, let's see the final result of this week's hard work. So, here it is. I have extended this path going in this direction, and then there's of course a lot of grass and flowers everywhere. Then I've went with this path design here with some walls to have some light. We have a nice tower up here, and I mean, this just looks so cozy. And then I tried doing trees for the first time, like decorational trees that you build yourself instead of using bone meal on a sapling. And I mean, I could have done better, but it's the first time I've ever done it, and I think it looks okay. I think it looks quite alright, especially this one. I think it looks really cool with the mushrooms and all that. But yeah, this is how it looks. And then I got a little fishing hut over there. Not the best design either, but I mean, hey, it's not that bad, is it? I think it's quite cute. And then this bridge here, which is also really, really, really cute in my opinion. Oh yeah, and by the way, everything is of course built with a little bit of inspiration from Google Pictures and all that, both from Minecraft designs and just like real life designs. But I have in the end designed and built it all by myself. But yeah, if we go this way up, we come to this very cozy area here, and then with the tower, which you can go up, and you can have a very nice lookout here. You can see my base. You will be able to see the village over there, the sugarcane lake, of course. You can see Cat's base over there, and you can actually see the whole river from up here. And I mean, I'm so proud of this. Look at it. It's so cute with the trees and the fishing hut and the small animal farm here, and this decorational farm here as well, which we'll take a closer look at later. But I'm so proud of this. I can't believe that I built this myself. I think it's so good, and I can see how I'm just getting better and better at doing decorational stuff in Minecraft. It's so awesome when you can see what you actually learn by playing the game. But yeah, you can see the farm here, which I think is both really pretty and just cozy. I mean, it fits in here And it looks so cool with the red and the orange, of course, in between all the wheat. And then if we go into the fishing hut here, there is really not much in here except for my luring rod here. Whoops. Which has lure 2, mending, and unbreaking 3 on it, which is really good for fishing fish, especially when you want to get some fish for catching cats. So that is what I've been using it for, and then this is just a cozy place to stand and do that, so that's really cool. Yeah, and I also got a small storage area up here just for the random stuff that I get in when I'm fishing. But if we go back out again, we go to the small animal farm over here. Again, this looks epic. Look at it. Wow. I like this. I really like it. I'm so proud. But in here, I have a small farm. Apparently, the chicken can flee out between the walls here. But it looks like they've decided to stay. So it's just a small decorational animal farm here. And once again, I would like to hear some suggestions for what I should name these animals. As you can see here, I got a Peppa the pig, of course. I needed that. But if you got any suggestions for whatever the other animals should be called, I would like to see that down below as well. But yeah, I think that was actually it. So I'm so proud of this, and I'd really like to know if you like this as well, and if you want to see more like this on the channel, because this has been such a blast to build. And let's just end this tour here with sailing from the old part of the river, which I'm still really proud of, by the way, and then into my base. I mean, from down here, it's such a cozy trip. I mean, especially from down here, this looks so great. And going under the bridge here, going by the cozy fishing hut there, right under the trees and everything. This looks so great. And then into this very boring tunnel, which is just as boring as my basement here, but I will also revamp and redesign the basement in a later episode. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Remember to like the video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Check out the links in the description, and why not also join my Discord community. With all that out of the way, thank you so much for watching.